Okay, so this is episode 1, season 1, whatever. This first series, episode 1 of What If Civilization Started Over. So we're just gonna choose a random area. Okay, Red will be starting out here. Red is going to just, expand, claim that this is their land. They haven't ran into anybody yet. They're expanding fast. They're expanding rapidly. Some is moving down here. Some is moving up here. They have enough people to be able to work together. Pretty fast expansion, to be quite frank. But boom, all the way over here. And now here, when they're expanding, is going to try to get through a lot of land. Now, meanwhile, they're expanding over here. Somebody named the new area called Blue is going to be expanding through here. Now, that's for probably next episode. They might run into each other. Or this episode. It depends on what I feel like. Or if fate plays out that way. Fate plays out that way. Anyways. So, yeah, Blue's trying to expand pretty fast. But due to Blue being small, well, Red expanded first. They have more people. Well, Blue doesn't have that much. So Blue has to work with what is happening. Now they're claiming this as their land. Ooh, they found a new area. A good area for them. Perfect. Now I'm going to stop right here for Blue. And now Red. Here's what I wanted to do. Red. Red is going to just keep expanding, keep expanding, keep expanding. But Red wants to expand more here. So since Red wants to expand more over here, then Red will have it that way. I'm about 99% sure this is east. This says they're going east. So, well, Red is expanding rapidly. Blue is engineering to make boats. Now, once they make boats, it's kind of over. Because they have, whoever makes boats first has the option to basically rapidly colonize everywhere. So, Red needs to hurry up and find Blue. Now that they are expanding over here, I'm going to make the line a little bit bigger, as you can see. Because there's more people. And they're pretty fast expanding here. There's like over 1,000 people here. Still doesn't explain how fast they're able to. But, meh, who knows. Now, they're still able to... I'm pretty sure this is connected. They might be connected. Or just a pretty small swim over here. They're connected. Anyways. Oh, this is the United States and Mexico, now that I think about it. Now I really see. It's kind of hard to see without the states. But anyways. Back over here. They're expanding pretty fast. Once Blue meets Red, it's kind of going to be a pretty big thing around here. So, I'm going to move my brush down. Now, they're going to expand. They're going to try to expand towards here. So, they're wanting to colonize this land over here. Which is going pretty well. They haven't ran into anybody. So far, they haven't ran into each other or known about each other at all. Which is good, because it could start a war. Blue is going to keep expanding all throughout the land, trying to take over the whole land. Not knowing that Red is creeping around the corner. But luckily, they're more expanding towards the east as well. Now blue is pretty big. There might be they're around the same size as red, so we'll expand them to 9. So that's pretty fast, pretty big, growing. But they want to build boats, like I said. Building a boat will be kind of good for them if they are able to. Now they're going to expand down here. Now, they want to expand west. They're going to start expanding west. Now they do want to expand west, so they're going to keep going down, but for now. Nine. Now, they have expanded pretty well. They're bigger than red at this point. They're way bigger than red, but red is going to expand towards them. Now, red is barely dodging a bullet here, because blue, at this rate, blue could probably win against red if they went against each other. So they're deciding to go. They're going west and east. Oh shoot, that's not good. They're not expanding forward, but they're gonna start. Now they start expanding forward. Now this is the moment in time, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, Moto.
Okay, I gotta see in a second. Okay, I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. I was just on the call with my friend right now. So, I hope you didn't see his name. Anyways, basically, instead, they just decide to start just taking a break and colonizing all around them, which, oh shoot, that's not good. They can't get to islands. So basically, red just stops here. A little bit forward, red stops moving a little bit forward. Now, they're just going to take a break, but some dumb guy decides that he has the bright idea to start heading towards forward. For like a long time, this guy's just missing. And then all of a sudden, this happens. He comes there. So like a group of people, like just him, he was just walking, like for a little while, I don't know. He's dummy, just decided to start walking. And it didn't turn out too good. Now he's stuck here, and now is the time where red is gonna start heading towards. Now blue is confused on who this guy is, but red is gonna start charging like fast as hell. Just because they need to get back to what they are supposed to be doing. Oh shoot, that's not good. This is where it happens. This is where they meet, okay? They meet and red starts pushing in. Red starts heading and taking over blue's land. Trying, but secretly, well, the guy who had been walking in blue's land was being held in prison, and then when they find that out, they declared war, and now, as you can see, it's now heading too great for blue. Because red has massively expanded, while blue has only expanded a little bit. So, red instantly starts taking over, not surprising, and within a few months, now, blue hadn't really noticed anything, but within a few months, red officially takes over like a lot of this land, while blue is being pushed in, and this is not looking good for blue. Now, red officially starts heading in blue's territory, and blue is just like furious about this. So blue starts attacking back, starts fighting back, and red does not like that. So red starts taking over most of the land, most of blue's land. Literally, officially, trying to build a border here to take over all of blue's land, and boom, does so. Does a pretty good job at it too. So now blue is officially... What the hell? Is that even possible, buddy? Sorry, my bad. Now that red has taken, like, blue's land, blue is furious. Blue is flaming at red. So blue just straight up walks in and decides that it's literally just time to just start fighting back, and actually this war happens. Because blue got that message that when red said they wanted to declare war, blue just wanted to wait until they were in trouble. Because blue's forces are not that strong, but red's forces are. Now blue is trying to take their land back, but blue... Oh, shoot. But blue does not have the brightest ideas. So, once red starts to just could literally take over like 99% of what blue has, blue starts to realize that this may be a problem, which they should have noticed ages ago. But now blue is closed in with only a little bit of... That's like a light swim. It's like a river. So now blue is officially closed in. Now blue obviously... Oh my gosh. Blue is actually cooked. So... Here, but what they didn't know is that green was secretly here. Well, no, green just got here and started to expand, which ended up in blue and green meeting, and blue decided to sign a treaty with green to basically just become allies at this point, or just to combine. But now that blue has allies, secretly green had been taking over lots of land without them knowing it, without anybody even noticing here. So green has a little bit of land. Now, due to green and blue being allies, they both unite to take over red. Now, red pushes in, but green pushes out, taking back some of their land. Now, red is still wondering why they even think about this. But at the end, red decides to intimidate blue a little bit by... we couldn't call this intimidating, really. This is more like freaking blue out. Now, green decides to push forward. Actually, kind of putting up a fight, but red just fights back. And now that blue is cornered, nothing to do here. Like, blue has nothing here. All blue's land has been taken over. Blue just decides to surrender. So blue has surrendered. Blue has surrendered for now. Now green and blue have are allies. Green surrenders as well. So now that blue and green have surrendered against red, red decides to take their land. Now what's going to happen is basically whenever red takes over somebody's land, it's basically, I'm just going to add transparent, the color transparent on it, which kind of makes it purplish, as you can see. Which makes purplish, but it's different because red plus blue equals purple. So yeah, anytime land is taken over, like a surrender, something like a surrender, like they surrender, stuff like that. Basically, just it's just transparent. So yeah, now it's transparent. They've taken over most of the land. So red has just taken over all the land, and now blue and green are now held as prisoners against the red. Kind of like So now that's it. I'm gonna wrap it up for episode 1. Red is massively growing empire.